It's E3 season, the most exciting time for people who play video games, right up next to the Game Awards in December. A time to get excited about games you know for a fact are coming out. A time to watch trailers of new games you have absolutely no clue about but think look cool. And a time to watch people spam Resident Sleeper in Twitch chat because a game they don't like is on screen. Or to just put things into simpler terms,
gaming.
What's great about E3 is that it's not only just a chance for gamers to get hyped about new releases or news, it's also a chance for developers to get important community feedback on the things they're hard at work at. So what's crazy to me is that some developers would choose to just show almost nothing, or make the things they do show just extremely boring. E3 started this year by not starting, and instead, a day before it was meant to start, Jeff Keighley had started his own thing called Summer Game Fest to show off things from June 10th through July 22nd. Considering this video is going to be up, or well, at least I hope it's going to be up June 19th, I have absolutely no clue what else there is supposed to be shown that couldn't just fit into E3 week, but okay, I can forgive you, Jeff. For the first hour and 55 minutes, next to nothing really happened. Some highlights included Hideo Kojima coming on and showing some stuff with Death Stranding and then bringing up 9/11 for some reason. Ryan Reynolds, I don't know why, showing a movie trailer and then making a joke about Elden Ring.
And no, I'm not here to announce I'm the star of Elden Ring.
But then it happened. After its reveal in 2019 and then subsequent absolute radio silence, we finally got confirmation that Elden Ring is releasing January 21st, 2022. And then that was it. Summer Game Fest was over and people went about the rest of their day pretty happy. So, Ubisoft Forward started off with an hour-long countdown where characters in their game just walk forward. Very clever, guys. And for a 1 hour wait, nothing really important happened. We got a bunch of news about games that were already out, an Avatar game, which I don't think a single person on Earth asked for, this fucking franchise that literally will never stop, Rainbow Six Extraction, and actually a trailer with Far Cry 6 and some DLC that looks pretty cool. But most importantly, Game of the Year announced at Ubisoft Forward, Mario+RABBIDS 2 Spark of Hope. I seriously, genuinely don't understand how Rabbids are still a relevant thing in the video game industry. They're genuinely like the minions of video games, and they haven't had a mainline home console game release since like 2012. Who is making these games happen and why? Gearbox this year made the bold move to show up to E3 with absolutely zero interesting game news, and instead spent most of the presentation talking about a Borderlands movie, which at that point, why even show up to E3? Just make a tweet about it or something, man. This was expected, but Devolver's conference was extremely entertaining, as always. And out of this entire video, I think it's the one conference I can recommend actually seeking out and watching the entire thing they uploaded onto their YouTube channel. Also, it made me really want a chili dog. Finally, we got some content. This one was actually worth watching in the moment, and I even managed to convince a friend of mine to watch it with me. It's Todd.
Oh no.
It's Todd.
Not you again, you bastard!
The highlights definitely include Forza's and Stalker 2's insane graphical fidelity, like holy shit. We got a shitload of games coming to Game Pass. Oh my god.
Shut up!
Oh my god.
God! I'm so
God.
sick of this fucking game, man!
The entire chat immediately. We got a trailer for STARFIELD, and I still have genuinely no clue what it's supposed to be, but considering it comes out at the end of 2022, I don't have to really care about it for a while.
Jesus Christ, it's a long time for now.
Yeah.
That sucks.
What are you going to be doing November 11th, 2022?
I don't know.
Playing STARFIELD, that's what you're going to be doing.
No, probably not, to be honest.
Psychonauts 2 got a reveal. The Outer Worlds 2 was literally just announced, and that is all. Battlefield 2042 looks absolutely amazing. I mean, I was already pretty hyped up to the teaser trailer, which unironically got me playing Battlefield 4 again, but seeing that the CGI trailer might as well have been gameplay, I'm really, really excited. My only concern is that, well, I think we all know what the major concern is here. What was arguably the largest thing for me, though, in this presentation, mostly because I'm insanely biased, was the Halo Infinite spot. I'm so happy to see that what 343 was saying in their blog posts and showing us in the screenshots wasn't just lies. The campaign tease was really, really interesting. The graphics look beautiful, and this multiplayer will probably become my most played game once Infinite actually releases sometime in 2021.
This looks good, motherfucker.
I can honestly give this entire presentation like an 8 or 9 out of 10. Pretty well paced, and I can imagine that everyone watching at least found 1 or 2 games they looked at to be somewhat interesting. They spent half of the entire presentation talking about one game, one single game. Like, listen, Square, the Guardians of the Galaxy game looks good, but I don't want to hear about it for 20 minutes. Please show anything else. After that, it was even more Marvel stuff, and then mobile games. I cannot imagine anyone who is hyped for this. Stranger of Paradise Final Fantasy Origin is probably the weirdest announcement I saw all E3. I almost feel bad for Square. They literally just couldn't announce anything cool. The character design looks... And after the trailer, the demo they tried to release was literally just corrupted files that couldn't be played. Thanks for showing up, Square. What? What? I would say literally nothing, but the next showcase takes the cake. Imagine you're a massive company, and you decide to go to E3, an expo where developers show off games. And you show off literally no games. You don't even talk about games. I don't understand why they showed up. Like, I wasn't expecting GTA 6, but I was expecting something, anything. This entire presentation, the whole thing, was literally just a board meeting that for some reason we were invited to. We're not supposed to be watching this. Something worth watching again. Oh my god, thank you. Once again, I actually managed to convince some of my friends to watch this with me, and we had a pretty good time.
How does the game look this shit on a modern
honestly,
console? This looks worse than the Xbox 360, bro.
So pixelated. Is this 720p?
I think it's the aesthetic.
No!
Not the aesthetic.
Not everything we wanted got announced, but Metroid fans are going crazy. Kazuya looks like he's going to be a pretty cool character in Smash, and the fact that he literally tried to execute Kirby. Oh my god.
Murder the fucking thing!
Is
Wait,
it
could
just
it
gonna
go
like
like-
puff up? Is it just gonna
Yeah, can
like...
you just fly up?
That's gonna happen.
Let's go!
Breath of the Wild 2 is obviously the biggest thing here, which looks really, really good. But in some ways, I'm a little bit disappointed. No Switch Pro, and considering almost every single game trailer lagged to some extent, we need the Switch Pro if we want to enjoy some of these games.
Brian, it's a girl.
lagging. It's lagging.
Ghosts frequent this mountain.
12 FPS.
And I know that Pokemon Legends wasn't even shown at E3, but fuck, man. Look at him. Look at him and tell me we don't need a Switch Pro. So this year, instead of being first and allowing us to make fun of them in our videos, EA instead pushed their presentation until July 22nd. I have literally no clue what they're going to announce, and unless it's Titanfall 3, I could not care less. So, in conclusion, E3 2021, there certainly were games.